Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stunned for years to come. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, let me tell you, there's a buzz going around the NFL about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC East in ways we haven't seen in years. Rumors are swirling that the Cincinnati Bengals might be considering trading Ja'Marr Chase, and it's not just idle talk. It's being taken seriously enough that fans and analysts alike are wondering if this could actually happen. And if it does, the Dallas Cowboys are right there in the thick of it, with a real shot at adding a game-changing weapon to their already potent offense. The Bengals, sitting at 6-10 after a disappointing season, are reportedly in a kind of reset mode. Their offense has struggled to find consistency, and with a defense that's also had its issues, they're looking for ways to free up cap space and rebuild around their core. One of the names being floated in these trade rumors is none other than Ja'Marr Chase, the dynamic young wide receiver who burst onto the scene in 2021 and quickly made a name for himself as one of the league's most explosive deep threats. Chase, at just 25 years old, has already established himself as a top-tier receiver with numbers that make other teams salivate. In 2025, he racked up 117 receptions, ranking 4th in the NFL, and tallied an incredible 316 receiving yards, also 4th in the league. And he found the end zone 7 times, averaging 11. 2 yards per catch, with a YAC, yards after catch, of 5.4 yards per reception, placing him among the best in that category. His PFF grade for the season was a stellar 90. 3, putting him in the top 5 at his position, and his EPA, expected points added, per target was an impressive 0.22, showing how much value he adds each time he's targeted. When it comes to contested catches, Chase is elite, with a 58% success rate. That's crucial in today's NFL, where winning those jump balls can turn the tide of a game. He's also been targeted deep 43 times, making him a true deep threat who can stretch defenses vertically. Throughout his career, Chase has accumulated 375 receptions for over 300 yards and 45 touchdowns. He was the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2021 and has made 3 Pro Bowls in just a few seasons, showcasing his high-level talent and consistency. Some compare his skill set to the likes of Tyreek Hill, explosive, versatile, and able to change the course of a game in a flash. His injury history in 2025 was minor, an ankle issue that kept him out for a short period, but he played 15 games, which is a good sign of his durability. His yards per route run is 2.4, ranking among the top 10, and his separation stats at 3.1 yards per route are also impressive, meaning he's consistently able to create space against defenders. So why would the Bengals consider trading Chase? Well, for starters, they're sitting on a $69 million cap space through over the cap, but they're facing some pressing needs, mainly quarterback depth and defensive line reinforcements. With a 6-10 record and a third-place finish in the AFC North, it makes sense for Cincinnati to look to the future, especially with Ja'Marr Chase's value at an all-time high. The idea is that they might consider trading him after a season that saw Joe Burrow's offense struggle at times, especially in the second half of the year. They might see this as an opportunity to rebuild with younger players, focusing on developing their defense and bolstering their offensive line or other skill positions. On the other side, the Dallas Cowboys are sitting at 7-8-1, and their offense has been trending upward. They've scored an average of 4 points per game this season, which ranks 4th in the NFL. Their offense, led by Dak Prescott and supported by CeeDee Lamb, has been dynamic, but the loss of Overshown to injury has impacted their defense. Adding a receiver like Chase could be a game-changer for them, especially considering the current uncertainty following the concussion of Lamb and the need for more explosive plays in the passing game. Imagine a Cowboys offense with Chase stretching defenses deep, drawing double teams, and freeing up space underneath for Lamb. Chase's ability to make contested catches, a remarkable 58% success rate, would create mismatches all over the field. His presence would elevate the offense by an estimated 250 yards in receiving and boost EPA per pass by about 25% with Prescott at the helm. That kind of boost can mean the difference between a playoff run and an early exit, especially in the highly competitive NFC. And it's not just about adding yards. Chase's skill set would significantly improve Dallas's red zone efficiency. His contested catchability and red zone presence could lead to a 26% increase in touchdown efficiency, turning more field goals into touchdowns and making life easier for Prescott and the offense as a whole. His YAC of 5.4 yards per reception is among the best in the league, and that kind of yardage after the catch can extend drives and keep the chains moving on third down. When you combine his talents with Lamb's elite PFF grade of 92. The Cowboys could have one of the most explosive duos in the league, capable of surpassing 500 yards combined and scoring 16 more touchdowns, transforming their offensive identity into a true threat that defenses will have nightmares preparing for. All these factors make it clear why Chase is being viewed as a potential X-factor for Dallas. His addition could propel them into the upper echelon of NFL offenses, similar to what the Rams experienced with Cooper Kupp in 2021. Kupp's playoff run, where he amassed over 190 yards in the postseason, proved how a dynamic receiver can be the catalyst for a Super Bowl run. Chase, given his skill set and production, has the potential to be that kind of difference maker for Dallas, especially if they can negotiate a deal that fits within their salary cap constraints. Right now, the Cowboys are about $28 million under the cap, making such a move feasible if they're willing to make some strategic salary cap adjustments and trade some assets. From a strategic standpoint, this trade makes a lot of sense for Dallas. The team has already shown they're willing to go all-in this season, and adding Chase would be the perfect piece to complement Lamb and create a truly dangerous aerial attack. The NFC is wide open, and with the right pieces, Dallas could position itself as a top contender once again. The division is tough, no doubt about it, with the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. But adding a player of Chase's caliber could tilt the scales in Dallas's favor, especially given the team's aspirations for another deep playoff run. Furthermore, the impact on the field would be immediate. Chase's ability to turn a short pass into a big play, his elite contested catch rate, and his YAC prowess would give Prescott more options and simplify decision-making under pressure. It's no secret that in today's NFL, having multiple explosive weapons is essential to winning big games, and Chase fits that mold perfectly. His presence would also force defenses to adjust, potentially freeing up more space for Lamb and other playmakers on the roster. Of course, such a move isn't without risks. The Bengals would want draft capital that makes sense for their rebuild, likely a second-round pick or similar, along with some salary cap relief. The Cowboys, meanwhile, would need to balance the cap hit and ensure they're not sacrificing future flexibility for short-term gains. But given the potential upside, it's a gamble worth considering. The NFL is all about timing and opportunity, and right now, the Cowboys seem poised to make a bold move if the opportunity presents itself. As we look ahead to the offseason, it's clear that the Dallas Cowboys are not content with just being a good team. They want to be great, and adding a talent like Ja'Marr Chase might just be the piece that pushes them over the top. Imagine the headlines: Cowboys acquiring one of the league's most exciting young receivers, transforming their offense overnight, and setting their sights firmly on Super Bowl glory. It's the kind of move that could define a franchise's era, similar to how other teams have made bold trades to chase greatness. Now, folks, let me tell you, this kind of rumor, while exciting, is still just that, a rumor. Nothing's confirmed yet, but the chatter is enough to get us all dreaming about what could be. The Cowboys have shown they're willing to make strategic moves, and if Chase becomes available, they'll be in the mix. The offseason is just around the corner, and with it comes the promise of new opportunities, new players, and new chances to bring another Lombardi trophy back to Arlington. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Chase trade? Do you think it's worth the risk? Would you love to see him in that star on his helmet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Keep the faith, Cowboys Nation. The best is yet to come.